Okay. And this choking thing to you, please, where does that come from?
What do you mean? Are you
I think
referring?
I think he's asking you when.
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
I don't get the information and I can't consider that in my ruling. I can only base my ruling on testimony. I'm not allowed to do independent investigations or research. I'm here to listen to your testimony and evidence and then make a ruling. And so, Mr. Collum, you may proceed.
Yes, Curtis Collum for the Office of the Attorney General. I would call Astrid Dayon. Ma'am, how are you related to the child Kaiser Dayon?
I'm his mom,
All right, and who is his biological father?
John Minga.
And both of you participated in some DNA testing, is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Your Honor, I believe I'm showing what's marked as State's Exhibit 1, which is the DDC DNA test report showing a 99.99999% probability that Mr. Minger is the father of the child. I move to introduce that into evidence.
Does anyone have any legal objection to me admitting this? Mr. Minger, do you have any legal objection?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And Ms. Dayon, do you have any legal objection?
No, ma'am.
Okay. State's Exhibit 1 is admitted and you may continue.
All right. And ma'am, how old is the child?
He's 6
And who does he currently live with?
with me
And how long has he lived with you?
since he was born.
All right. And are you asking that he continue to live with you?
Yes, sir.
Has there been any family violence involving you and Mr. Minger?
Yes.
And just kind of summarize what that is, please. What occurred?
I'll speak on after our child was born. He's been verbally abusive, constant fights. If I didn't agree with something that he wanted me to do, I had to deal with consequences. I've dealt with him trying to take our child over state lines when I was living in Louisiana. And then the most recent thing was in 2022 when he last had him. He refused to bring him home after he came to my apartment when it was his visit with our child. And he wasn't okay with me saying that I had something to do later that night. He got upset and he didn't stick to our agreement of returning him that Monday and refused to return him home, despite me begging him, despite me sending police to his house. He's also choked me at one point. He also left him in the care of someone despite letting me know that he was with him the whole time. He was not. It was untrue. And the person whose care he was left in threatened to break our son's jaw because he dropped his tablet on one of the other kids. There's also been times where he has lied about his whereabouts. He didn't feel like I needed to know where our child was either. And that's when he did decide to return him the last time he had him, he blocked my car in so we could not leave because he was not happy with my demeanor when he wanted to stand in a parking lot late at night, almost midnight, talking, and I was ready to get my baby home and
Ma'am,
get ready for the
please slow
next day.
down. Please slow down. This is a lot of information. If you had someone interpreting right now, they would be hopelessly lost. I'm
Sorry.
trying to follow it. It's a lot, but it's not a very detailed lot either. So just slow down, take a deep breath. Mr. Collin, maybe break some of this down.
All right, ma'am. In the very beginning, you testified about fights. What type of fights?
Arguments, belittling me. Where I was living at the time, it was not the best. This was when our child was months old to a year. And he would threaten to take him. Even when I was pregnant,
All
he
right,
would
so there was
threaten.
arguments.
Yes, arguments.
All right. You also testified to like choking. Approximately when was that?
This was 2021 when I was living in Humble, Texas.
All right. And was there any police
Before we
report?
begin, Mr. Collin, can I just interrupt? Ma'am, do you know what you're asking for of me? Like, so I can get a feel for what you're asking for from the court?
She's asking for supervised visits.
Okay, thank you. You can continue.
All right, ma'am, do you know if there were any police reports filed?
There was a police report filed when he tried to take him when I was living in Sunset, as well as the night that he last had him in 2022
All
with
right.
Houston
When
Police.
you said Sunset, when was that?
This was 2020,
So right after he was born?
correct?
Okay. All right. Has there been any other physical violence?
No, sir.
Has Mr. Minger in any way uh, physically harmed Kaiser?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Has there been any issues regarding drugs,
No,
excessive alcohol drinking, or
I know that he loves to drink. I don't
all right?
know
But
about presently.
all right. Well, during any of your arguments and stuff, was he intoxicated at those times?
Yes,
Has he been intoxicated during the times that you say he was visiting the child?
I'm not aware. But if he was at my apartment, then yes.
Okay, your apartment, every time he was at your apartment, he's intoxicated.
Not every time. I would say 60%.
Okay. But, okay. So,
Can I ask a quick question? Did you ever live together with the child? Or were
No,
you
ma'am.
separated when the child was born?
Yes, separated.
Okay.
so to go to one of the issues that was brought up by the court, what type of visitation, if any, are you asking that Mr. Minger have?
Supervised visitation.
All right, and what does that mean to you?
Preferably a trusted family member or a friend that can be present while he's visiting our son. If it had to be me, I would make myself available for that.
All right. Have you talked to any of these friends or family members about that?
Yes,
And has any of them agreed to do that?
if they needed to, yes.
All right. And who would be the first person that you would suggest?
My sister, Tabitha Dayon.
I'm sorry, Tabitha what?
Dayon, same last
Oh,
name as
Dayon.
last name as me.
In what city does she live in?
She currently lives in Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana.
Which is like, what, 3 hours or more away?
If she needed to be present, she would be present.
Does Mr. Minger live in the Montgomery County area? Ma'am, do you know where Mr.
You're
Minger
actually
lives?
speaking to me?
No, I'm not. You're not on the witness
Oh,
stand, sir. I
okay.
have to follow the rules.
Okay, I
Miss
apologize.
Dayon, do you
Oh,
know
sorry.
where he lives?
He lives in Harris County.
Do you know what part of Harris? It's very big.
Yes, I can tell you.
Approximately. I don't need the exact name of the place, but is it the north side, the south side, the west side, the east side, central?
He would be able to tell you better than I would.
Okay.
He's from there.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
believe it to be southeast.
Okay, ma'am. I want to go on to some other things. Does Mr. Dayon know where you live now?
Mr. Minger?
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I just wanted to make sure I understood. No, he does not.
Are you asking that for a non-disclosure, meaning that you don't have to provide your address for home or
Yes.
work, your phone number, with the
Yes.
understanding that you would have to provide an email address?
Yes.
That's what you're asking. And you feel that that would be for your safety?
Yes.
At the time that this suit was filed on March 14th, 2025, did you live in Montgomery County?
Yes, I did.
And was the child living with you at that time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. To go to, you mentioned that there were some times that Mr. Minger had the child. How often was that? Was that once a month, once every 2 months? Kind of give the court some idea of when that was.
I would say 1 to 2 times, like every 3 months. It was very random.
All right. And when he did the visits, how long were they?
About like the weekend, so maybe like a Friday, bring them back Sunday.
All right. So we're talking overnight.
Yes.
All right. And were those supervised by your sister or
Oh,
anyone
I'm sorry, we
else?
just lost Mr. Minger. Okay, I just want to make sure he's still here. If everyone can try to stay on screen, because when you go off screen, I don't know if you've frozen, and nor can you in court just leave. So if you need to, if an emergency comes up, let me know, but otherwise please stay so we know you're here.
Okay.
And you may
All right.
continue, Mr. Hall. I'm sorry about that.
So we were talking about there had been some overnight visits, and I was asking you if those had been supervised by anyone.
No.
All right. And when was the last time that Mr. Minger had visitation with Kaiser?
September 2022.
All right. So he hasn't seen the child since September 2022.
Correct.
All right. And do you know why that was?
Yes, because of the situation that took place, which was him not returning him despite our agreement, and having to involve the police, as well as the video that I found. I did text him
All
the
right.
next day.
Hold on. All right. So my understanding is, are you saying that after that point you did not allow him to have visitation?
No, I had texted him the next day because our son threw up. He did not respond. I did not hear from him again until around November, December. Um, and after that, we did speak briefly. He wanted to get him to see the Christmas lights. I wasn't okay with that. I didn't feel safe doing that. He did offer to get both of us just to help me feel more secure. I didn't feel okay with that. And then he just disappeared. I reached out to him in April because I wanted
All
to
right.
know if,
All right. So you reached out to him, but
Mhm.
you talk about not feeling comfortable. Why did you not feel comfortable?
There was our son was being used as a pawn. Like I said, he came over during the time he was supposed to have our child and visit with him, and he brought me lunch. And I did mention to him that I wasn't sure how long he wanted to stay,
I'm sorry,
but
when was this visit we're talking about now? I
September,
got
the last
lost.
time he had him,
I thought okay.
September
So the beginning of
2022.
that visit or the end of the visit, he brought lunch?
This was the beginning,
Okay.
like the next day.
I don't understand.
So he picked him up, I believe it was the Friday. The next day, he brought me lunch. This happened often. When he would have him, somehow he would still see me, and I'm like, okay, well, I wouldn't know what he was. I wouldn't know who he was with, but somehow he was with somebody. And so he brought me
So
lunch.
I'm sorry, are you saying that when he brought you lunch, the child was not with him?
He was not.
Okay. So during the time that the child has been with Mr. Minger, has he ever been harmed?
I would not know.
You
Not to
eventually
my
got the child back, is that correct?
Correct. To my knowledge,
Uh,
I don't know.
How did you get
Okay.
the child back?
He would bring him back. We would meet up.
No. In 2022, the September
Oh,
2022
in
visit, which is causing you
2022,
to
I
ask
got,
for supervised visits forever.
he
How did you get the child back?
finally agreed to bring him back after I listened to the conversation he wanted to have, because I figured, well, I mean, if that's what needs to happen, I'll just swallow whatever I need to swallow and have the conversation. He agreed to meet at a gas station and brought him back.
How much time had passed?
About a week or so.
All right. So one of the things I asked is if you had anybody that could supervise visits. Do you have any friends or family that live in either like the Montgomery, Harris County
Yes,
areas?
sir.
Who would that be?
I have Tiara Brown. She lives in Harris County.
All right. You're going to spell that for me.
Of course, that's TIERRA, and then brown like the color.
All right. Is she a friend or relative?
Both.
When you say she's family, what would she be as family?
A cousin.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you said she's in Harris County?
Yes, sir.
Did I ever ask you how old Kaiser was?
Yes. He's
Okay.
6.
Okay. Is Kaiser covered by any type of medical coverage?
Texas Medicaid.
All right. And has Mr. Minger ever provided you with support for the child? And that could be cash, it could be diapers, food, anything.
Yes, he would get diapers. He would give me clothes that I assume was from his firstborn. In 2022, he sent about $140, and in 2021 about $200, which was for me to buy the diapers since he forgot to get them.
All right.
Diapers and wipes.
So if you were to give a dollar value to everything, how much do you think that would be total?
I'm not sure. We can go between
Okay.
21 and 22. I would say 2020 to 22, I would say roughly 1,000, with just in diapers and wipes and clothes.
All right. And
So what
then you
was that
said
number? Was it
1,000,
1,000? Okay, thank you.
but she said that was from 20 to 22. So,
Yes.
ma'am, does that mean that sometime in 2022 the support stopped?
Yes.
And when did it stop?
Towards the beginning, I would say the beginning of 2022, because he hadn't seen him since.
All right, back up. You said early, I need something more. Do you have a month?
I do not. I would say around February, March.
Of 2022?
Yes.
All right. So are you asking for retroactive support from that period till today?
Yes, that's fine.
That is yes, you do, or
Yes,
are
I
you
do.
yes? All right. Do you believe it to be in the best interest of the child for Mr. Minger to pay child support?
Yes, sir.
And you said clothes from his other child. So I assume that means he has another dependent?
Yes, sir.
And to your knowledge, is that a biological child?
Not to my knowledge.
You just know there's another child.
Yes, sir.
Do you know it's not a biological child, or do you not? You just don't know.
So he told me that essentially he adopted the child, and the child is his nephew. That's what I was told.
Okay. Ma'am, is there anything that I haven't asked you that believe the court needs to know?
Not at this current moment.
I'm going to pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, you can call your next witness.
All right, I'm going to call John Minger. And then, sir, where are you living in Houston?
I live in Harris County, East Side, Kennedy Heights.
Okay, sir, you're coming in very low. I don't know if you can get closer to your device.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you not hear me?
It's muffled and it's much lower than Ms. Dayon was.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
And I'll let you all know I don't know where Kennedy Heights is.
Do you know what Kennedy Heights is close to, Mr. Minger?
Is this better?
Can you hear Mr. Collum?
Yes.
Is this better?
I'm still struggling a little. If you can maybe move your body closer to the microphone.
Is this better?
It's a little bit better. It's still a little muffled. I'll do my best.
Hold
All
on
right,
one
sir, I'm
second.
going to tell you, you move forward, but then when you start talking, you move back. So that's not
Oh.
helping.
Okay, hold on one second. Is this better?
Not
I
really.
can hear.
I can
Okay.
hear, but it's not good. So make sure you speak up and loudly. Please don't whisper, because and if I can't hear you, I'm going to just be
Ma'am,
interrupting a lot. That's a little better, actually, what you just did.
I'm sorry. I am speaking pretty loudly. Am I still not being heard?
It's just coming in muffled. So just be mindful. Like if you give long speeches, it might get very hard. But I'll do my best to hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, when you say Southeast Houston, is that like Channelview,
No,
Baytown?
no, it's just Houston. It's just Houston.
Like
Okay.
downtown area.
Southeast.
Southeast
near
Houston.
near Reliance Center, near NRG Center.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right, sir. And do you have a biological or adopted child other than Kaiser?
Yes, I do. I have a 7-year-old son.
All right. So is he biological?
No, he's mine. Yes.
No, but he's yours. All right. How is he yours?
No, I'm saying he is my biological son. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Are you on the birth certificate?
I'm sorry.
Are you on the child's birth certificate?
Probably. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and he
He's
came
with me.
about from the conception between you and the child's mother?
Yes, right. He's with me every day.
All right. So does he live with you, or is he to
Yes.
spend times with you?
No, he lives with me.
Okay.
Do you receive child support?
No, I'm sorry. No, ma'am. I apologize.
Do you live with the mother?
No, ma'am.
Is there a court order?
No, sir. It's just he's a boy, so he's with me a lot. We have no issues.
All right. Well, we're just trying to figure out how.
Oh, I understand. I'm just saying, myself and his mother, we have no issues. He's just with me because he's a boy and he's getting bigger.
Okay. How old is that child?
He's 7.
Okay.
And he's not a nephew.
No, he's not.
Sir, are you currently employed?
Yes.
How are you employed?
Come again? What do you mean, how?
Do you have a company you work for? Are you
Oh,
self-employed?
I apologize. Yes, sir. It's for Southland Employment Services.
All right. And are you working full-time, part-time, what?
Part right now.
And how often do you work?
It depends. Sometimes, depending on how much they need, sometimes it's 32. I usually average somewhere between 28 and 32. Sometimes, closer to 40. It just depends on the busy season.
All right. And is that
Uh,
every week?
I'm sorry.
Is that every week?
No, not every week. Maybe sometimes 2 weeks out the month. Sometimes the whole month. But it's kind of a project, so it kind of comes and goes.
What type of project?
They're building a distribution warehouse for Target Center.
All right. So are you construction?
No, it's not construction, but we do assembly with like forklifting and unloading the trucks and all of the merchandise and stuff.
All right. Is there any, are you physically unable to work full-time?
No, it's not, it's nothing like that.
Are you mentally unable to work full-time?
No, sir.
All right. Do you have any health or dental insurance available for the child?
Not currently. I don't have an issue getting it though.
But not now, you don't have it.
No.
Okay. All right. Getting into the retro, because I want to go ahead and get that out of the way. You've heard testimony that there was support provided by you from like 2020 to some point in 2022. Do you agree that it stopped sometime in 2022?
Yes, sir. I agree that it stopped in 22, not the date that was given.
What date do you say it stopped?
October 3rd, 22.
All right. And during the time that you were providing support, do you have any idea how much the money value would be?
No, sir, not exactly, but it certainly isn't $1,000. The strollers and car seats and stuff cost more than that by itself, let alone clothing, Pampers, and everything. Just to be clear, I never uh, asked for anything to be bought per se. You know, I had no issue buying everything he needed up until the day that that he was taken.
All right. But again, I'm trying to determine how much you've provided. We haven't got to the
Oh,
point of why it stopped. So,
okay. So I don't have a numerical value to it, but I know it's more than that. I mean, I could dig up every receipt back from buying things. I mean, I never did that because I didn't really feel that was
all
I
right.
mean,
So you don't know.
yes, sir, I don't know. That's the truth. I don't know.
So why did it stop?
I can answer this question fully.
Well, it depends. When you say fully, how long is that going to take?
Not long.
All right. Well, then go ahead.
The I I had no issue providing for Kaza. I was able to see him. I was able to have him, get him, spend time with him, actually build a relationship with him. Of course, with the way things happened in October of 2022, and my not being able to see him, I mean, it's like, you know, providing for somebody I can't even see per se, you know, in the way that it is that it went.
Okay. So did you, after that point, when you weren't able to see Kaiser, did you ever file a lawsuit to try to establish your relationship with the child?
No, sir. I spoke to family about a lot of things.
I'm just
And
asking if you filed a lawsuit.
oh, I didn't. I didn't.
All right. Now, there was some testimony about you keeping the child longer than you were agreed to. Is that true?
Yes, sir, it was.
All right. And can you tell the court why?
Yes, sir. The day that it is that I met Astrid to pick him up, we had a conversation in the parking lot at the gas station. It was kind of a midway meeting point. It was a midway meeting point between she and I.
Okay.
And the day that I stopped there initially to pick him up and we spoke, it was myself, my other son, and him. She spoke to me about something that she was feeling, and I was concerned about what it is that she told me. And this leads up to why I brought lunch, why I brought the lunch the next day. I told her that I would come and we would speak about it, and so that we could try to figure out what was going on. I did come and I did try to speak to her. She did say she had something to do. But that is not why I kept him. I kept him because of the concern of the conversation and the topic of the conversation.
Well, we're going to need to know, the court's going to need to know what the topic is, sir.
Thoughts that she said that she was having at the time.
We're talking about mean thoughts about you? What?
No, sir. She told me in the parking lot specifically this particular day, and I'm only gonna stay on this day, is that she had thoughts of hurting herself.
All right.
And I wanted to know why that was. Like, why are you thinking this way? That was what the lunch and the conversation was supposed to be about. She did say she had something to do, and I felt that if you didn't find that important enough to talk to me about, and you just told me this, then I didn't bring him back on the Monday following. So this was the Monday.
Did you do anything such as like contacting Child Protective Services?
No, sir. This was that day, so I didn't even have the time to think. I just wanted to talk to her about it and see what was going on.
All right. So since that day, have you contacted anybody officially, whether it was law enforcement, Child Protective Services, with concerns about the safety of the child because of what she was saying?
Well, we hadn't gotten to the point where she was really saying anything. She just told me that particular thing. We didn't really go into it. I just wanted to know why. We've had some other conversations about some other.
So the question is, no, you have not. I mean, the answer to the question is no, you have not.
I haven't reached called CPS or anything. No, I didn't.
All right. All right. So somewhere around October 1st, are you saying that she stopped allowing you to see Kaiser?
Yes, sir. Well, so I can say this correctly. I did not bring him back on the Monday that we agreed. I kept him for another, I think, 3 to 4 days. I don't know the exact numbers. Somewhere between another 3 to 4 days, I kept him. I tried to speak to her multiple times. She told me she didn't want to speak to me on the phone. She said she didn't want to talk to me, period. I don't think that that's a topic to not be discussed. That's just simply all I was saying about that. And because it is that I did not bring him back on time, or when we initially agreed, and because we did initially agree to Monday, we did. It's just that I had some things to do, so I kept him a little longer. Again, the police came to my house. They came to my house. The kids were in the yard playing. He asked me, did we have a court order? I told him I didn't. He said he was doing a welfare check. The kids were in the yard playing. He and his partner observed them playing, said that they looked perfectly fine, and he and his partner got back in their car and they left.
Okay. All right. So there was also some testimony about you blocking Miss Dayon's car and not allowing her to leave sometimes. Is that correct?
No, not sometimes. This particular time that we met on the night of the 3rd.
Is this the same time in October of 2022?
Yes, sir. Same exact evening. We agreed to meet, that we would talk. She would hear what I had to say, and that we would go from there. So I did bring Kaza to meet her, and when we tried to talk, quite frankly, I think she was just more into getting Kaza back than she was actually trying to speak to me, and that's okay. Like I say, I understand that, but we never did. We were never able to speak on the things that I thought we were going to speak on, which is why I initially met her. Now, She tried to leave with him. And so I was going to call the police to say, hey, you're not just going to leave. We need to figure out what's going on. But that didn't really go like that. Eventually, the police were called, of course, and myself and my son, we left, and then Kaiser stayed with her because they were crying. The kids were crying, so it was silly.
All right. So what type of visitation are you requesting, sir?
Okay, sir, I'm not agreeing to the supervised visit.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you, what are you asking for?
I would like to see my son. I would like to have half possession of my son. Like I would like to have 50-50 custody. If I understand the reintroduction thing. I do understand that. I clearly understand that. But I'm not trying to just see him on a weekend. I want my son. I always have.
When you say 50-50, what does that mean to you?
I mean, I don't want him away from her any more than I want him away from me.
That doesn't answer the question, sir.
Well, I just want us to have equal time, sir. Like I want us to have equal time. I want him to stay with me sometimes. I want him to stay with her at times. Like whatever 50-50 is. I don't know the specific jargon.
So what would happen when the child starts school? Assuming the child had.
I'm guessing the child's in school at 6, but
yeah, right. Now that right there, I would love to have a discussion about. I mean, I understand that.
Well, we're having a hearing. So when you say you want 50-50, that's what I'm asking. How would you deal with the child's school?
I don't have a problem putting him in school. I mean, I don't know how school works. Again, I don't know how that works. Like school with one parent and school with another parent. I don't know where she stays. So of course I couldn't really give you an honest answer. I live in Houston. So if he could go to school in Houston, that would be great. If she's in Louisiana or whatever, I'm just trying to figure out how we could work it out. But I'm not looking for just sometime visits. I want my child. I would like to have him more than just a visit.
All right. Sir, is there anything else you think the court needs to know?
I have not not seen him because that's a choice that I made. I have not been allowed to see him. Not a picture, nothing. I've just not been allowed to see him. I reached out a few times about trying to get him. She stated that she didn't feel comfortable. I understand that. But again, she and I's relationship, I don't understand what that has to do with the child. My child loves me. He has never had an issue. Is it okay if I address something that was said? If that's okay? Because you said I could.
Well, you can address that at the end, sir, when the court gives you a time to just make a statement or whatever.
Okay.
Right now I'm asking questions, and that's the question I need. So
okay, that's no problem.
All right. So you want full access to the child. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'll pass the witness, Your Honor. State has no other witnesses, and I'll rest.
Okay. I'm going to give you both a chance first to ask each other questions, and then after that, I'm going to let you both, if there's anything else you think you need to say to me. The state does not represent either of you, so I'm going to give you a chance to do this. Mr. Minger, do you have any questions for Ms. Dayan?
It's going to be something about what she spoke on?
Or relevant to the issues before me. This isn't just air all grievances you have. This is the point of this hearing is for me to get information to make a ruling on conservatorship, visitation, and child support, and back child support, and non-disclosure. So it has to be relevant to those issues, whatever you ask her about.
So the statement about the abuse and stuff like that, I can't say any.
You can ask her questions about that if you have, sir.
Oh, okay.
But make sure they're directed to her, one question at a time, so she can answer it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If she has a legal objection, or if Mr. Collum has a legal objection, they'll make them.
Okay. I really will try to keep it short. I'm just curious, who threatened to hurt him? I mean, who to break a jaw? I'm serious. Like who did that?
The person I believe to be Tabitha Lyons, who may or may not be your firstborn's mother. And as I stated, speaking with Mr. Curtis, I apologize, that's not your correct addressing, but I have it on video that she threatened to break his jaw. At the time that you had him, you told me he was with you the whole time and not with strangers in daycare while I'm working. That was not true, as apparently there's a video.
You say strangers in daycare? I'm really confused about that part in particular. Like just everything I heard you say. I'm just
Unless you deleted the text messages, you should have those text messages where you stated it.
that somebody threatened to hurt him?
No, the part regarding the strangers in daycare.
That you had in daycare? I never had him in daycare. That's what I'm saying. That you had in daycare?
About me having him in daycare, yes.
It's been a long time. I'm just curious. You never mentioned the breaking
Yeah.
jaw thing, and I know her, and I would have to see that. I swear, I would like to see.
Do
what
you have a
come out.
question, sir?
Yeah.
This is time for questions.
Oh, okay. And you said I was intoxicated a lot of the times around Kaiser. Where did you get that from? Okay, that's a question. Where did you get that from? Because like I don't drink around the kids, so why
Sir,
would you
you
say
can't
that?
ask the question
Yeah.
and testify.
Oh,
What is
I
your question?
apologize. I apologize. 60% of the time I was intoxicated.
Whether that was us previously speaking about you having had something to drink before you got there, or you physically bringing alcohol there. And that would be around Kaiser.
In the house, though, so you're not trying to say
In the
that.
house while you were
Oh,
present around Kaiser.
okay. And this choking thing to you, please, where does that come from?
What do you mean? Are you referring?
I think he's asking you when it occurred.
Yeah, I mean, when did this supposed to occur that I put my hands on you? Like, come on, be for real. I'm sorry.
I don't remember exactly the year, but definitely either 2021 or 2022 because I was living at the same complex in Humble. You definitely put your hands on me, and we had a discussion about that because at one point I was afraid of being around you, and you stated it would not happen again.
When was that conversation, ma'am? The time frame?
2021, 2022.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Yana.
It was probably, I would say 2021 because around 2022 he was dealing with his father's health not being intact. So I would say around 2021.
And yet but I saw you and Kaiser multiple times after this. So if you felt that particular way, why was this never an actual discussion between you and I? Because listen, you're saying I'm putting my hands on you. That's come on now. I don't.
Sir, you can ask a question. You
Oh, I'm sorry.
cannot testify.
I apologize, sir. I apologize. What indication that I'm a bad dad? Okay, let's skip off of me and you. Okay, let's talk about Kaiser. What indication to you, because our relationship isn't that great, that I'm a bad dad to Kaiser?
Our relationship has affected Kaiser. Kaiser has been used against me when you felt like my behavior wasn't what you wanted to be. Case in hand, the time that you last had him, the only reason you kept him was because when you came to my apartment to bring me lunch and I stated that I had something to do, everything else went out the window upon what we agreed upon. So our relationship should not have anything to do with Kaiser, but it directly has. The arguments that we have been through that you are very well aware of over the years since before he was even here has affected him. He does not deserve to be treated like a pawn. He does not deserve to be treated as this thing that is dangled in my face whenever you feel like my actions don't please you in any kind of way. I have never kept him away from you other than the time that you last had him because of what took place. And I know that you are aware of that as well. It should not affect them, but it has.
I have every message that you and I sent leading from the time that I had
Sir, you're
Kaiser.
testifying again.
Questions.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, I'm sorry. Based off of how I treated, you said I only spent $1,000. Okay, let's go on there.
I
$1,000.
don't mean to interrupt you. I just didn't have a number to put in. I mean, I
But
just
I
didn't have a
understand that.
number.
But 1,000, no, come on, Esther. Like I did way more than that for that boy.
Sir,
Like
you
what
don't
about?
have a figure either.
Yeah.
So,
I don't.
and
I
once
don't.
again,
But I
you're
mean, it's.
testifying.
Oh, I don't. I just thought that number was crazy. I just, like I said, I thought I don't have a number. You're right, sir. I'm asking her, like, where does she feel that number came from? 'Cause it's very small. I mean, you act like I mean, I'm sorry. Have you feel that I didn't provide for him the stuff that it is that he needed?
So, as I stated before, I know a lot of the stuff came from your firstborn, your 7-year-old. I know for sure that diapers and wipes obviously had to be bought with cash. Other stuff, I know that it was something that was already bought for him. So
Some
I
stuff,
didn't put the amount on that because it was already bought for him. That was
some
given to Kaiser. So
right,
I just strictly stuck on diapers and wipes, which is
right,
something that had to be newly bought.
right. I understand. I understand that. But he came back with things that he needed every time that he was with me. Like he came back with something.
Sir,
Sir,
you are
No, that's a
questions.
testifying.
question. No,
Yeah,
that's
sir,
a
if you can't
question.
ask questions, okay, make sure you ask a question and stop.
Oh, he didn't have the things he needed each time that I came. Did I require you to buy anything? Those are questions. I'm done.
One at a time.
Oh, okay.
Being that you would buy diapers like a good amount that would last me, other than the few times where you sent me money on Apple Cash, no. I mean,
So you
you
wanted
would
money
buy it
in
in
your
bulk
hand?
essentially.
You wanted it in your hand rather than me buying the stuff?
No, you asked the question, and that's my answer.
Why have I not been able to see him since October 3rd of 22? Just
I apologize. There was a 18-wheeler passing, so I didn't hear your question. Can you repeat it?
He
I was
wants to
saying,
know, he asked you why he hasn't been able to see the child since October 2022.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, the issue with you not agreeing to bring him back when we agreed, the fact that I had to keep asking you and in my mind begging you essentially to bring him back. I want to add that the visit with the cops that you did not mention that you called my phone and told me that because I sent the cops back, sent the cops to your home where your kids were, you were not going to bring him back when you said you would. That kind of stuff is stuff that he does not need to deal with. I never saw you as a parent that would do that until that kind of stuff starts happening. The video of not only lying and saying you had him the whole time, but knowing that he was left in someone else's care who threatened to break his jaw. On top of the fact that you disappeared.
do you have that video?
Yes, I do.
Can I see it?
I don't know, but that's up to the
I mean,
judge.
because Your Honor, I swear I really don't know anything about this. Is that okay?
I'm gonna, do you have it available that you could, how do you even have it that you could
It's
share
on
it?
his tablet that was provided for him.
I don't know what that means. Who is he? Who are we talking about? Mr. Minger has a tablet that's on
No,
provided?
it's Kaiser's tablet. Kaiser's tablet.
I guess you can play it. So this is the woman, the mother of his other child, you're saying, threatened to hurt your child.
Correct.
I would have to hear
And
that. I
this
mean,
is one
please.
of the, I mean, this is what I know about. I'm not sure
How did you
how
tape
many
it? Like, how
times.
did this tape even, is
Well,
this
he
even?
was like October 22, so he was 2. And you know how 2-year-olds, they record stuff, play on the tablet, stuff like that. It could be a random video of a ceiling. So it was that kind of stuff. He was playing on his tablet and he dropped the tablet on one of the kids' head, which I believe it was his firstborn child. And she threatened to break his jaw if he did it again.
Again, do you have this that I could see this?
I have a
I
question.
said
Okay,
yes. It's the judge's.
everyone, okay. I've heard a lot of allegations, but let me just tell you, I hear a lot of allegations every day. Has anyone been arrested or any like protective orders? Like, are these things rising to the level of people going to jail? Like, what, or are these just angry people saying things? Like, what are we?
Your Honor,
Uh-huh.
if I may on that,
Mhm.
honestly, in all of the time that it is that I have not seen Kaza, again, I think I'm being based off of the fact that she may not want to speak to me. But again, what does that have to do with my relationship with my son?
Okay, sir, we're good, but this is not the time for you to be doing this right now. Do you have any more
Oh, I thought
questions
we
for
were
Ms.
talking to
Dayon
you.
so we can move?
No, I thought
She
we were
hasn't
talking
asked
to
you
you.
questions yet, sir.
Oh.
We need to focus and get through this.
No, if I just would like to see that, because I mean, I've known this woman for a long time.
Okay,
and
sir. Okay, I'm going to stop you. Ms. Dayon, do you have any questions for Mr. Minger?
My first question would be, you're requesting to have him 50-50, which is very confusing to me because even when you were,
Ma'am, questions, not testifying.
oh, sorry. You're wanting him to be with you 50% of the time. How are you able to apply yourself to that when that's something that you could never commit to when you were around?
That's a fair question. Yes, at the time, 50-50, right, was difficult. You're right. Again, Astrid, time changes. I mean, I'm not the same person that I was, and I'm sure you're not either. I'm just saying, listen, I miss Kaiser. Like, that's all I know. We miss him, and whatever it is that I did to you that is not worth me missing Kaiser's life. And I'm much better suited to being able to have that kind of time with him than I was before. And again, I'm just not the same person that I was. I mean, that's just. But I love him, and I could do that if that makes you comfortable about the friend, cousin, whatever, all of that stuff. That's fine. I'm just, I'm not picking up like what it is we left in 2022. Like, this is not the same thing. Like, I'm grown as a father, as a person. Again, he's at an age where he misses his brother. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't have an issue doing it. That's the best thing I could tell you. Like, yes, we had difficulties with that before, but I'm just not there anymore.
Okay, my next question is, if you stated that you love our child, why has there not been any real effort to see him in this long amount of time? Because if we're being honest, the last time I
You're
heard from
fixing to
you.
testify,
Oh,
ma'am.
sorry.
You can only ask.
You're
Please
right.
stop saying, I'm sorry. Y'all both know you're supposed to be asking questions, so please ask questions only and stop testifying, please.
Why haven't you tried to reach out to see him or make an effort on your end as far, I guess, it's legally to see him?
Objection. It's already been asked and answered, Your Honor.
Sustained.
You need to move on, ma'am. Do you have another
Okay.
question?
Yes. You stated that you were okay with the cousin thing. And on your side, how long are you wanting to do the supervised visits? Because throwing him into
I'm listening.
a new situation, do you feel like that's okay after not seeing you for such a long period of time?
No, I don't. And that's why I said I understand the initial, getting back comfortable and all of that. I get that. I do.
Can you answer her question? I think her question was how many you think was
Oh,
appropriate.
I mean, I shouldn't know. We never put stuff on a time scale.
Ma'am, sir, we're asking you for specifics and you keep wandering. So when the judge asks you how long, we're going to need an answer regarding specifics.
If you don't know, you can just say you don't know. But
okay, however long
you're not the only hearing today. Some judges
is,
limit hearings, and if I did, you'd probably be at the end by now. So be mindful.
So am I not allowed to answer the questions? I mean,
You can, sir, but you have to answer. I asked a
Directly.
specific question. She asked a specific question. It wasn't me. It was a good question, though.
until it is that the energy of him being comfortable around me was felt. I think that's.
Okay.
All right. Ma'am, do you have another question?
Is Tabitha Lyons going to be around him?
Before you told me what you just said, I would have said maybe because that is his mom. But if you're saying that happened, then obviously, then no, we would have to figure that out. I literally don't know anything about that. That's the reason why I'm pushing to see it. I just didn't know anything about that. But no, not if that's the case with that right there.
All right, ma'am. Do you have any other questions?
I believe that's it.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. Khan, would you like to make a brief closing about the child support?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking the court to use a minimum wage presumption since there is nothing that prevents Mr. Minger from actually working minimum wage for the one with the one other child who's actually older. That would, of course, be 17.5%. We calculated child support to be $194 a month. Because of the governmental medical assistance, we're asking for cash medical of $50 a month, both of those to start February 1st, 2026. On the retro, Your Honor, I have two different start dates, so I don't have a number for you.
That's okay. I'm gonna be doing a temporary order. I think just in this hearing alone, they've made some progress. And I want to get them started and see how this goes.
Right.
So we can maybe address that next time. And I'll say this now, I'll probably say it again later. If you all have, this is something you can all look at. You've now heard each other, what you do and don't remember. If you have any information that you want to bring at the next setting about that issue, you certainly can. I'm not sure you all kept anything, which I understand too. People don't keep receipts for 6 years. So anyway, that's where that is. Okay, I think I've heard where everyone is kind of asking for. Does anyone have anything different or to clarify what they've already said?
State does not, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Dan, do you have anything different or to clarify what you've already requested? Okay, you're on mute.
Sorry, no, ma'am.
Okay, and Mr. Minger, is there anything you need to clarify or any response about the child support you just heard?
Just literally the statement that Mr. Collins just said.
Or
Yes.
about anything else you might need to clarify. But I've heard everything you've already said. So just if anything has changed, I need to know. One moment, Ms. Dayon.
Oh, no, not to clarify, like I say, just to reiterate or reinforce what I said about being.
Okay. And I've heard you. Okay. Is there any response about the child support that you'd like to make, or do you agree with what Mr. Cullum just requested?
I'm okay about that. Like I said, I just want a relationship with the baby.
Okay. Ms. Dayon, was there something you wanted to add?
If at first it was going to be asking him because Ms. Thompson said that he wanted to go to a hearing to do less than the 194. I was going to ask if he thought 194 was okay.
Okay. It sounds like he does at this point. Okay. And this is going to be a temporary order. So feel free to bring evidence about income. So are you looking for another job?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Like I said, I am, because again, this is kind of sporadic. It's not as stable as I would like for it to be, but I am. Yes, I am.
All I needed to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give me one moment.
Which number is this?
It's the same one that I have it on.
It's the same.
Yep.
Number 9.
Same one. should know. Okay, I'm making a temporary order in this case. Some of this I'm going to need to flush out with you all. I am establishing the parent-child relationship between Mr. Minger and Kaiser. At this point, I'm not addressing the last name. I didn't hear testimony on it, so we'll address that at final trial. So for now, it's staying the same. It doesn't mean it will stay the same at final trial. I'm ordering the parties joint managing conservators with Ms. Dayon having the right to determine the primary residence of Kaiser within Montgomery in any county that touches Montgomery. I'm going to get to visitation in a moment because that's going to require a little more complexity. I'm going to order the child support that was requested. So I'm ordering that Mr. Minger pay to Ms. Dayon child support of $194 per month beginning February 1st of 2026. That gives him credit for the other child. I'm finding and ordering that Ms. Dayon continue with the government or medical assistance program at this time, and ordering cash medical support of $50 per month beginning February 1st of 2026. I'm ordering Mr. Minger into the Choices program. He should be eligible. He lives in Harris County, to help him with job searching, to possibly find something more stable and regular. I'm not addressing back child support at this time. For now, I'm granting the non-disclosure. It doesn't mean that will necessarily stay at final trial, though. That issue can be readdressed as well while we see how all this goes and what happens the next few months. Okay, for visitation. First, I'm going to order a parenting class for both parties. And I don't know if County Court at Law number 3 has the list. If not, you can pull it from another court. I'm pretty sure some of the other courts have the lists online. So just,
Yes, Your Honor.
they're both required to take a parenting class before final trial. Gosh, this is a child who hasn't seen a dad in a really long time. And sir, I'm not saying, I guess I am going to say, you saw what happened when you took the stance of I'm not returning a child. Whether this was reasonable or not, I don't know, but whew.
I didn't say that now.
I know, and I'm not saying you said that. I'm just saying, you obviously, let me just say, you are all separated right now. I'm not sure why she told you she was having those thoughts, but I'm not sure why you thought she needed to tell you everything. And you guys are separated, and you all need to think about that. You do co-parent together, and that's something you're going to have to work on. That's why I'm sending you all to the parenting class. But you all don't need to share everything about each other's lives with each other. Now, you might at some point want to, because it might affect the co-parenting.
Right, that's what I
But
was
neither one of
thinking.
you, sir, it's not a conversation. I'm just letting you know my thoughts
I
after
apologize.
hearing this, and I want you all to think
apologize.
about what I'm saying. Neither one of you is required to, though, and you are separate beings. And if your response to her not sharing information can't be, I'm just not going to send the child back. And it's a very strange circumstance. But that all being said, you're his dad. I'm sure not seeing you is affecting you. Everything parents do affects children, some good, some bad. We all just try our best. And I think we all have to remember that. And so I do want to reintroduce you, Mr. Minger, into your child's life. But do think about how actions do have consequences, good or bad, whether they're warranted or not. And so I encourage you both to really think that way. And so I'm going to start with some supervised visits just to get him used to you, and then move to unsupervised. How often can you visit each weekend, sir? To speed up this process a little?
Ma'am, I'm sorry, I don't even know what I would be visiting to.
I was planning on doing every Saturday for a few weeks, 1 to 5, supervised. Could you do that? I don't know when you work. I don't know.
Yes, ma'am, I could do that. If there's a Saturday that something happens, I'm just as a curiosity and like I can't for whatever reason make that particular Saturday. Does that mean I don't get any other Saturdays after that?
No, I'm going to do this for you have to go through 6 supervised visits. That being said, this child has not seen you since 2022.
I
So
know.
I'm not saying, like, obviously, if you're vomiting and 105 fever, don't visit. But I would highly prioritize this because you are
Oh, I just
rebuilding
meant
your
for work.
relationship with this child. And if you rebuild and yank it away, that is going to hurt your child, sir.
Oh,
I do believe it's in the best interest of children, and the family code and the state of Texas believes kids should have both their parents. But, sir, don't make a mockery of it. You have got, this is on you to build this relationship. And it's going to be tough because it's been a few years. So
all right.
if you do have to cancel because something really extreme came up, I get that. If you're just canceling because something else came up,
I,
this really has to be your top priority to rebuild this
I
relationship, sir.
simply meant because of work, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that's why I'm asking you if you're available. Do you typically work Saturdays? Like, we need to pick a day you
Oh,
can more or
man,
less be there.
maybe once every couple of months. Like it's
Would
just
Sunday be better? Do you work Sundays?
Sunday would be great.
Okay. Okay. So every Sunday from 1 to 5 for 6 supervised visits. And ma'am, who is conveniently located that can do, I guess, is there one person who can do these visits? It's only 6, so it's not a long-term commitment for whoever. Did the people you asked say they can do this?
Um, it would be my cousin. I do have a backup, possibly,
Okay.
but I would obviously have to speak with them to confirm.
Is
Okay.
that the Tara Brown?
Tierra, yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So Tierra Brown, and then or another competent adult if she's not able to.
Okay.
And if that's not available, then I will make myself available.
Okay. And what is a convenient place to hold these visits, the supervised ones? And it's probably going to be where you all do pick up and drop offs eventually.
Is it going to be in Texas?
The supervised visits will. Everyone lives in Texas.
Well, I'm in Louisiana at the moment.
Okay, you did not
But
testify to that, and I don't know these things.
well, they asked me previously, but it's not a permanent stay. I'm just with my sister. But I mean, if it had to be in Texas, I just need to know because I would be there.
Okay, as I said, no one told me you lived far apart. I thought you lived in Montgomery County, and I thought he lived in Houston. So I didn't think about all this when making my loose ruling. No one discussed transportation issues.
Well, Your Honor, there was allegations of family violence and non-disclosure. I can't ask her where she's at.
Well,
So
I do believe you have to ask the general question because it affects visitation. I can't make rulings on something I don't know about.
yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, how long are you in Louisiana for? And how deep are we looking the far side of Louisiana, like where it's a really long distance? Like,
No,
okay.
ma'am, it's not really
Well, I know
long.
I can't ask for your address, but
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't know how I'm supposed to, and no proposals were given. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do this.
Yes, ma'am. It really depended on it depended on this. I wanted to get this situated to know, where I needed to be. Like I said, if I need to be in Texas for the visits, I will be there. Because like I've stated before, it's not about keeping him away, it's just making sure he's safe.
Okay, just so I know, because this always affects things when people live far apart. You said it's temporary. How temporary? Do you have a return date, or is it up in the air? I don't know what temporary means.
If visitation with his father is Texas based, then Louisiana is no more. So, if it was depending on what the judge ruled on with our case. At the time when I moved, there was no order or anything. But if that order states that visitation has to take place in Texas, then I would just have to be in Texas. If there's a way, I mean, even a halfway point where I can meet him, I can do that as well.
Does anyone have any proposals? Because I don't really know where, I know approximately where he lives. I have no idea where you live, ma'am.
You could put Opelousas and see Opelousas, Louisiana.
Okay, I'm not allowed to, I think I told you all in the beginning, I'm not supposed to be researching or Googling information.
It's about 4 hours, Your Honor.
Yeah, 4 hours.
If Tara Brown does the supervised
I don't
visitations,
even
or
know what to do with this. Yeah.
where would that be, ma'am? Is it going to be at her residence?
Her and John would have to agree on a place to meet. I don't believe she would be comfortable with her residence.
All right, we can't do that. An order has to be specific.
Okay,
So
what's a
where?
good place for you, John?
Wherever you're comfortable.
Okay, you said you stay on the southeast side?
Yeah.
She's near Westheimer. Do you know anything close to Westheimer?
It's a very long road.
I'm
Is it
sorry?
like the Galleria area, Westheimer, or okay.
If she is near the Galleria area, man, listen, wherever she's comfortable, I really don't care. If she's not gonna come, if it's not gonna be a residence thing, and that's fine. And honestly, wherever they're comfortable, you, her, whatever.
Okay, give me a moment. Okay, there is. It can be any place, like even like a restaurant.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Okay.
Does it
Once
have to
they're
be the
together,
same
they can
one?
always move locations, I guess.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
it needs to be somewhere so that
There's a Waffle House on. Let me get the actual address. It is 11240 Westheimer Road,
Is that the one near Hillcroft?
and it's 77042. Near what?
Hillcroft? Is that the one near Hillcroft?
Are you saying Hillcross?
Uh-huh.
Croft,
Oh,
Croft.
Hillcroft.
the street.
It's near Willcrest Drive. So Westheimer and Willcrest Drive.
Westheimer and Willcrest.
All right, so you said 77 what?
77042.
Okay.
May I have the address again?
I'll put it in the order,
It'll
sir.
be in the order.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So 6 visits supervised by cousin Tierra or other competent adult designated at the Waffle House on Westheimer near Hillcrest that you have the address for, Mr. Gollum. After that, 5 visits, 1 to 5, unsupervised, pick up and drop off at the Waffle House.
Yes, please.
Okay, and we might not get to too many more before y'all come back, but if we do, after those visits, we're gonna do 1st, 3rd, and 5th for 5 visits, unsupervised, from 8 to 5. As they get a little longer. And pick up and drop offs are gonna be at Waffle House. The next step would be 1st, 3rd, and 5th weekends. Oh, and I'm sorry, I moved to Saturdays. We should be doing Sunday, I guess. So Sunday for the 1 to 5.
I already put Sunday.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, I don't know if they can eat, well, I guess they can get there. You can go Saturday. So Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 5. And then it's for the overnight. It'll be 6 p.m. Saturday to 6 p.m. Sunday. And let's just stay out there until you all come back.
I apologize, Your Honor. On the 8 to 5s for the first, third, and fifth Sunday,
Yeah.
I didn't hear how many times you said.
Oh, that'll be 5 as well. And so they might come back before they even finish this.
All right.
And then the overnight will be 6 p.m. Saturday to 6 p.m. Sunday. And again, all these pickup and drop offs will be at that Waffle House. For now, again, this might not be on final. I can't remember her name now. The woman who may have threatened the child, for now, she's enjoined from being with the child, but I am ordering Miss Dayon to get a copy of that to Mr. Minger. I'm also going to order her afterwards to get that off of your child's iPad, because your child might stumble upon it. And even if she did say it, I just don't think it's a good thing for her to be watching that and seeing the mother of Mr. Minger's other child say that. It's just not appropriate.
He
for the
doesn't
child.
use it, and I haven't let him use it because of that reason.
Okay. I just want to make sure that it's not there for him to stumble
Yeah,
upon, because that's
right.
just, it's not going to help. Okay. Okay, so I think that is everything. Final trial, I am scheduling that for March. This is not right. So we're going to do February 24th. And I know we just said in person only, but we're breaking the rule.
All right. So 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yeah.
All right, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right, people, I'm going to be preparing an order, so I'm going to tell you how to get back to your rooms. It will take me a little bit to get that crafted. So if you look down, you're either going to see, I think it's 4 little squares or 3 little circles. If you click on that, it'll tell you how to get back to your room. And if you need assistance, then Ms. Crawford can help you. Okay? So I'm going to go so I can start on the order. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We can stop the recording and stop the YouTube, and then someone is going to help you get back to